Hey YouTube, you got a 2014 to 2018 GM truck? Well, you definitely want to stay tuned to this video because I'm going to show you a way to bulletproof the suspension on these trucks and help make them a lot beefier so you don't have any problems down the road or any alignment issues or whatever. You know, if you're running a lifted truck, you definitely want to watch this video. If you're running a lowered truck with big wheels on it, you definitely want to watch this video. If you're running a stock truck and you just want to beef it up, you definitely want to watch this video. So stay tuned. First things first, I've got these adjustment sleeves right here. These are made to just slide over your existing tie rod, your OEM inner tie rod. It just slides over it. So what I mean by that is your OEM tie rod will slide into that sleeve right there. And then right here on the other end is a little bit of threaded area. And so that's where you make your adjustment. And so this is just to strengthen the tie rod and make it more beefy. And hell, it looks badass too. And you can see right in there that it's got the Kryptonite engraved or laser etched or whatever that is into the metal. So, you know, it's basically just to beef those tie rods up and make them a lot stronger. Plus, it's supposed to help with fixing the toe in and out problems. So, you know, I just think that looks sharp, especially if you got a lifted vehicle, you want to, you know, beef it up and you want this to be seen up underneath, and then that's going to be the product for you. And, you know, even if you got just a stock vehicle or a lower vehicle, it doesn't matter. You know, if you're afraid that you might hit something, you know, like, you know, laying in the road, you know, this might save you right there. You know, that added strength of that wrap being over the OEM inner tie rod, you know, might keep it from damage. So now the part number on that is a KRSLV11. Now it fits a 2011 to a 2021 GM 2500 to 3500, and also a 2007 to 2018 1500 two-wheel drive and four-wheel drive truck, and any of the GM, you know, SUVs that use the same platform as the 1500. So I'm dying to get these babies installed on the truck, and plus, you know, they're zinc coated, so they're going to resist rust, and they're just going to remain looking good. So if you definitely want to show off some of your suspension components, that's going to be the product for you. Now, as far as beefing up your tie rods, they make another product here. It's their Death Grip tie rods from Kryptonite. And these babies are ridiculously strong. The first thing that I noticed when I pulled these things out of the package is, you know, the big old hexagon that's the sleeve part, pretty dang beefy. You can see that it's no joke. And, you know, that gives you a nice area to put a 1-inch wrench on to tighten them on and adjust them out. Also, it comes with, you know, your Zerk fittings. You'll have to screw that on. It's very simple. It just takes a little 8mm wrench. You just tighten it up, and then it comes with a cotter pin and a castle nut, your standard boot. It comes with a lifetime warranty, so it should be covered. You know, they tell you if you jump it, race it, it doesn't matter. You break it, we'll fix it. We'll make it right. If you're wondering how strong these tie rods are, they've tested them, and, you know, the stock ones were tested to 9,000 pounds, and then they pulled apart. These babies here were tested all the way to 21,000 pounds before they failed. So that's a big difference. And, you know, 9,000 pounds versus 21,000 pounds, you tell me which one's more heavy duty made. You know, they have the chromoly studs right in here. So, you know, that they're heat treated. So you know that they're going to last, not going to break. It's going to really take some doing to mess one of these up. And as far as the internals of the ball and socket to the ball joint there, you know, it's all steel. So, you know, again, you don't have to worry about, you know, any problems down the road. Now, I've got another product to tell you guys about. It's from a company called Lock and Lube, and they make a lot of grease guns and fittings and all that kind of stuff. But they've got a product that I thought would be relevant to the video, and it's these little grease caps. I know there's other companies that make them, but this is just where I picked these up at. And what this does is it allows you to take and just push that little piece on there and then fold it over and press it on, and now it keeps all the crap and, you know, gunk and stuff out of that zerk fitting there, so when you go to grease it, you're not pumping dirty grease up into that ball joint and wearing it out prematurely. I've had them on my truck now for several years, and they seem to work fine. And plus, you know, if you've got a suspension you want to show off, you know, it's just one more added thing, make it pop. You might be able to find them in some other colors as well, you know, if you search the internet. But I just thought that might be a tip to help some of you guys out. Now, if you're wondering how much these products are, they're really not bad at all. These adjustment sleeves and protector sleeves, whatever you want to call them, they're $34.99, and I think that's very reasonable. Tie rod ends, and for the pair, it's $109.99. Well, as you can see, we're up underneath the bottom of my truck, and you can see just how skinny that little inner tie rod is right there. It's just very puny looking, and you've got that little bitty adjustment nut right there on the end. And so, like I was telling you, this adjustment sleeve would just slide over top of the OEM inner tie rod, and look how much beefier it makes it. Plus it incorporates that adjustment nut right there, and or that jam nut, whatever you want to call it, and it just makes it so much stronger. And plus, you know, it's going to provide you with, you know, a better looking suspension. Plus, you look at that Kryptonite name on there. I mean, that looks sharp. And as far as the tie rod, it is a no-brainer. When you put this tie rod up to the stock one, the first thing you notice is just how much beefier this thing is. I mean, look at that. I mean, that thing is a hoss. I mean, you can't tell me that your suspension is not going to thank you for that. And, you know, if you've got any, you know, alignment issues or any of that, like I said, you're running a lift kit, running bigger tires, bigger wheels, you know, that puts a lot of strain on components. And you need to do everything you can to try to beef them up. Now, I do have to say, I've got some Fox Racing coilovers to go here in the front. So in the next few weeks, I'm gonna have some really good videos coming out, so you guys make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm getting rid of these Ranchos. I can't wait. I'm wanting something a little bit stiffer, and you know, I like playing in the corners. I know it's not a Corvette, it's not a race car, but you know, I still like to play in the corners just like the rest of you guys. And you know, I'm really excited to see how much better these Fox Racing shocks handle. So until next time, guys, I appreciate you watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you join my 2014 to 2018 GM Truck group on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description. Make sure you check out the lock-in lube grease caps, and I'll put a link in the description for them as well. And do not forget to check out Kryptonite. You know, if you're looking for heavy duty, it doesn't get any better than this. These guys stand behind their stuff, so check them out.